Good afternoon, everyone. It is a pleasure to meet you all after a small break. Where we were all busy with various aspects related to the academic activities of IGNOU. And once again, it is good to have Professor Mohammed Saleem back with us for a different kind of a session today, because today we are going to discuss something that is not basically related to your basic academic activity, but as to how you can actually utilize the Arabic language to create innovations and startups. It's a very novel kind of issue area, and I think there is no better resource person to talk about this very important issue than Dr. Mohammed Saleem. So, first and foremost, let me all wish and welcome you to this program in Arabic itself. Masa al Khairi, Marban Bikum Fi Al Jalsa. I hope I have got it approximately right, Salim sir.
Yeah.
Thank you
It's
so much,
correct.
sir.
Absolutely.
Thank
Very
you.
good. Yeah.
Sir, welcome you to this program. It is my proud privilege on behalf of IGNOU Real Center Vadagara and the Innovation Club of IGNOU Real Center Vadagara to have you in this program. Because very often we discuss about the academic aspects of a particular program, but we ourselves, many of us will not know how we can actually utilize this knowledge that we have in a foreign language, say Arabic, to create innovations and startups. Because now throughout the country there's a buzz for creating innovations and startups. So using our knowledge in Arabic and such other areas, how can we actually go ahead and create startups that stand the test of time? That will be the issue that we'll be discussing today. First, I would like to request Mohammed Salim sir to make his presentation, and after that, we will have discussion. The students can put their questions and points of view on the chat board. Before beginning, let me give you a small introduction to Dr. Mohammed Salim sir. Sir is in fact associate professor in the School of Foreign Languages, Indira Gandhi National Open University, and is staying in Delhi. Sir, in fact, has experience in the field of Arabic and related areas for a substantially long time. And he is the program coordinator of MA Arabic as well as certificate program in Arabic, which is running very successfully not only in the offline mode but also in the online mode. So, and such knowledge in Arabic and also in other aspects is really commendable, and we consider it our good fortune that we have Sir as the resource person on this very important topic today. So, welcome, sir, and over to you. Salim, sir.
Okay. Good evening. Masa al Khair. Uh, First of all, let me thank Dr. Rajesh, Senior Regional Director, IGNOU RC Vatakara, for organizing such a wonderful event, and under the new innovation club, or I think this will my best wishes for him, that this innovative endeavor really takes shape and bears fruit, and is beneficial to all. So my best wishes and congratulations, in fact, for starting this new thing. Hope
Thank
that this really provides wonderful opportunity for many experts to interact with many people, and even it provides opportunity to the students and learners to connect to the experts and learn many new things, especially something related to the emerging areas, new fields, new knowledge, and new domain. Okay, so I hope that Vatakara, and especially to the director for starting this. Now coming to the topic and topic, and again I really thank to Dr. Rajesh for giving me opportunity to interact with learners. uh, Hope that I'm able to focus on the topic and give you as much as I can. So the topic is, how can we use our knowledge in the Arabic language to create innovations and startups? My focus mainly will remain on Arabic language, on Arabic uh, and innovation field. That is not my domain, in fact, but I will try my best, in fact, to give you certain things related to that field as well. Okay, and give you certain how to connect and how to relate your knowledge to that field, and how to use your knowledge for your development, for your academic progress, and your job profile, your professional growth, and all that. So lecture will be on its two parts. First part will focus on Arabic. We'll focus on Arabic, and second part we will focus on innovation and little bit of Middle East areas where the actual innovation is taking place, and opportunity is there, and how you can use your knowledge of Arabic for your professional growth. So, first part, origin of Arabic. Perhaps in the earlier days, I had shared to some of you, shared with you regarding the Arabic language as being the one of the most ancient languages of the world, Semitic language, uh, very deep, or ancient, one of the most ancient languages of the world, and having great tradition of literature, especially poetry, and poetry of Islamic period is and pre-Islamic period is famous across the world even today, and people admire the great poets like Imrul Qais, Zuhair ibn Salman, Nabagha Zubyani, Tarfa bin Abd, and many more. In fact, seven like seven wonders. Okay, so seven Arabic poets whose poetry was put on the main entrance of Holy Kaaba, and for the viewers and for the people who come from across the world for the sake of used to come for the sake of pilgrimage during those days. So this poetry was really it continues to be a very rich resource, or literary resource for anyone who wants to understand Arabic literature. So it has very rich literature and ancient literature, then the Islamic literature during Islamic period, then Abbasid period, Umayyad period, Abbasid period, and then later phases, and then modern period. So those students, in fact, who have enrolled in this program, or who have done already PG courses or UG, perhaps might have been aware about some of these things, or some of these some literary tradition of Arabic in they might have gone through it. So then Arabic has some other importance, like it is even today one of the most, despite being one of the most ancient languages of the world, it is one of the language, modern language as well, which is keeping pace with the time, and is able to fulfill the needs of modern days. So new words are coming up, and new words, new inventions and technology, discoveries are bringing new vocabs, new words, new terminologies, and Arabic is equally comfortable in accommodating all those and inventing new vocabs as well. So you have so many common Arabic words which were used during ancient days, but now they have been modernized. Okay, and now they are used in a different fashion, and but the origin remains the same. So the language has its adaptability, flexibility, and strong and wonderful linguistic system which can help it to accommodate so many common Arabic, common words that are emerging even today. Okay, so this is moving with the pace of time. So first, quality, that is one of the ancient languages of the world. Second thing about this is that this is the language which is moving with the pace of time. Generally, ancient languages, the problem with the ancient languages is their inability to move, with time. So languages which do not move with time, they soon you know start dying. Okay, so but this is not the case with Arabic, which is now spoken by means spoken by mm, mm, more than 400 million people across the world. It is the language, national language of almost 23 countries, small and big countries put together, largely countries concentrated in Middle East and in North Africa, or what we call Horn of Africa. Okay, so there you find many Arabophone countries. Okay, concentrated. It is one of the six languages of the United Nations. It's a major achievement for language. It's ancient language. Okay, because rest of the language like French and Spanish and English are relatively modern as compared to Arabic, okay, even Russian, uh, all right, and Chinese. So Arabic is perhaps not only most ancient language which has found its as pride of place, okay, in the main as a world language, as language of the United Nations. So one of the six official language of the United Nations. So Arabic is one of them. And then third, Arabic has had deep impact on many world languages. Okay, many languages of the world, many major languages, and languages we can call you know which are spoken in a very in a region. Uh, so Arabic had impact on both, okay, world languages as well, and languages which are spoken in a particular region only. Okay, so uh, uh, if you for example, here in India we find that Arabic had impact on Urdu language, and before that we have Persian, okay, where Arabic has great impact, like almost, if I can assess to some extent, and it's not a data, but at least a rough calculation, that almost I can say with confidence that almost 40%, if not 50, almost 40% words, Persian words, are from Arabic. Okay, Arabic origin. And in Urdu you find more than that even. Okay, maybe 60, maybe 70% words. Okay, uh, Arabic words, originally Arabic words, used in Urdu language. Similarly, Turkish, has a lot of Arabic words, lots and lots of Arabic words. Even in European languages, like Spanish is one of the languages which has almost, it's said, almost 70%. Okay, words, Spanish words are Arabic words. Uh, More than 2,000 words. Okay, common Spanish words come from Arabic. It's because of the deep interaction with Arab people during, who will called Moors, okay, or Mozarabs, okay, those who ruled in Spanish Iberian Peninsula for long time. In fact, 700 years. Okay, so Arabic was the official, was the language spoken and known and followed by so many people, and it now have deep impact on Spanish language even today, when Arabs have left the, long back Arabs have left, and now they have settled in their particular region. But the still impact of Arabic is there, as Spanish language has so many Arabic words. Even English does have Arabic words. So many common Arabic words are used in English, and because of the constraint of time, I will not be able to give you much details about each language, but at least, for example, since English is the language which you most of you are comfortable with and you use, so it will be really interesting for you to know it. So I am giving some words like Tamrul Hind. Tamrul Hind. Okay, tamar is dates 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 are tamar. Tamarul Hind. Al Hind is India. So what you call tamarind is Tamarul Hind actually. Okay, Tamarul Hind, that is Arabic word, or Arabic word like algebra. Some of you can note it down if you want. Okay, that will really help you to understand this. So I will appreciate if you note it down because it's very important. Like algebra, that is algebra. Okay, algebra is originally Arabic word. English also you use algebra. Okay, then like a qahwa word, qahwa, coffee. That is originally Arabic, qahwa, qahwa, coffee. Okay, in English you had. Then alcohol, 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 that is Arabic word. Sukkar, sugar, sugar, that is called sugar. Okay, so sukkar. Then cotton, qaf, ta, noon, cotton. Cotton is cotton. Cotton is Arabic word. Then Amirul Bahar. Amirul Bahar is admiral. Admiral English, okay, general admiral. Okay, navy. Even used as a title. Okay, admiral. All right. So naval chief, especially, okay, admiral. So that is Amirul Bahar. Amirul Bahar. Okay, so admiral. Then Ghazali, Ghazali, Hiran, Ghazal, Arabic, Ghain, Za, Alif, Lam, Ghazal, Ghazal, Ghazalis. Okay, Ghazal English. Giraffe, you say Zarafa. Zarafa is Zarafa. So that is Zarafa. Then hashish. Hashish is a word, okay, like rough grass is called, hashish. Some people even say bhang is hashish in Arabic. Okay, is bhang, hashish. Okay. Then henna, henna, henna. You call it, okay. Henna is like henna mehdi. So that is henna. Then hookah, English you use the word hookah. Okay, hookah. That is hookah, qaf with ha, qaf, or hookah. Then okay, jar word, jar which is a pot for container for drinking water. Okay, or food container. So jarrah, that is jarrah. So jar, all right, jar, jar. Now jarrah. Then jasmine, you say, but that is Arabic, jasmine, jasmine. Jinn, in English you use it, jinn, and jinn, shaitan. Okay, so jinn, ya ma'ashar al jinni wal ins. Okay, al jinn. Alright, then lemon. Lufa is luf. Monsoon is mosim. Uh, then nadir, English word you use nadir. Okay, is sometimes for counterpart. Nadir is okay, reaching the nadir, 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 nadir. So nadir. So then safari. Okay, safari, desert safari, all that. Okay, so it's purely Arabic word safar. Safar is journey. You took a musafir, sifara, and safir. Okay, all these words I have told you, perhaps, okay, in the earlier lectures also, in the beginning. So safari, safar. Okay, safar. Now safari is in English. Then saffron is zafran, za'in, fa, ra, alif, nun, za'afran, all this. Okay. Then sofa, sofa you call, okay, sofa is sufa, ashab. So sofa, Arabic word sofa, this English word like sofa is sofa. Okay, tabla is tabal drum. Okay, so tabal, Arabic word is tabal. Then talisman, talism, talisma, man. Okay, English, talisman. Okay, so talisman, talism. Okay, tariff is just a minute. Okay, is it okay now? Okay. Oh, sorry for this. I do not know how long I remain disconnected. Uh, can I
Only for
focus again?
3 or 4 minutes
So
only.
I was talking about
The
2 3 minutes,
disruption was there
4 5 minutes,
only for 5 minutes, not more.
3 3 minutes.
3 to 4 minutes, only 3 to 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Okay. So I will repeat again. I was because that is very important. I was talking about the impact of Arabic on English language, and because in this first part of the lecture, I wanted to strictly focus on Arabic. So then we'll move to that innovation and all startup things. So I was talking about these words impact of Arabic on English language, and giving you certain examples like tamarul hind, that is tamarind in Arabic. You can note it down because it's very important. Tamarul hind is tamarind. English word tamarind is actually tamarul hind. Tamar is dates and al hind is India, tamarind. Then I mentioned the word algebra, that is algebra. Okay, so algebra, Arabic word. Qahwa is coffee. Then alchemy is alchemia. Okay, Arabic word. Then ghazal, ghain za alif lam, ghazal. Okay, ghazal, English word ghazal. Okay. Then giraffe, so zirafa. Okay. Hashish, I mentioned the word hashish, English word you use. Hashish, rough grass, or okay, some people would say bhang also is called hashish. Okay, Arabic is hashish. Then henna is like henna, that is mehdi. Okay, so henna, Arabic word, and used in English as well. Okay. Then hookah, you say hookah, ha qaf round the hookah. I mentioned the word jar, that is jarrah. Then jasmine is yasmin. Gin and lemon is lemon. Lufa is luf. Monsoon is mosim. Nadir is nadir. Okay, safari is desert safari. So safari is Arabic word. Okay, then words like saffron, you say English saffron, that is za'afran, za'in fa ra alif nun, za'afran. Then sofa, okay, sofa that you sit on. Okay, you have your home sofa. Okay, so that is sofa, and many of you might be aware of ashabu sofa. Okay, sofa, that ashabu sofa are very famous. Sultan is another English word used, which is from Arabic sultan. Then tabla is tabal, drum, and talisman. Okay, is talisman, and tarif is tarifa, tuna, tuna fish, tuna. Okay, there is tun. So okay, you can see and many more. In fact, okay, words from Arabic. Have gone to English language and have become very much part and parcel of the language, and is spoken and written without the knowledge of many people that purely these are purely Arabic words. Okay. Similarly, impact of Arabic on other languages, like I can mention Urdu. So Urdu, so many common Arabic words that you speak every day. I need not mention it much, but words like waqt, halat, surat, sirat, kitab, qalam, all that you okay. Hakim, hukumat, ta'lim, ilm, ma'lum, ma'lumat, insan, admi, shaitan, jinn, qudrat, taqat, ahmiyat, hikmat, so many, hundreds and hundreds of common Arabic words are spoken by many of you, in fact, every day, and without realizing that these are purely Arabic words. Okay. So this is so I was talking about Arabic as a language which had deep impact on many other languages, and similarly the case with Persian has so many Arabic words, but I cannot mention at this stage because of the constraint of time. uh, Otherwise, Persian has benefited a lot from Arabic language, and it has maximum number of words. Urdu is only language that can be compared in this regard is Urdu, which has benefited from Arabic most. But Persian is the language which has really benefited well before Urdu. Urdu came later on, but Persian is the language which is one of the most ancient languages of the world, and uh, earlier it was Pahlavi. Okay, in an ancient different version of the language was there, but then it became Persian from the word Persia, and this language has also benefited from Arabic a lot. And Turkish is the language that has benefited a lot from Arabic and got enriched in the process. But uh, Unfortunately, I do not know Turkish. Okay, Persian I can manage to some extent, but Turkish I do not know. Okay, so it's not possible for me to give that examples. But maybe some people can help me, and especially Turkish speaking people, we can identify some at least words which have popular words, or you can say common words that have gone to Turkish language. Okay, now this is so I was talking about flexibility of the language and how the language is able to move with the pace of time. Now it has not only impacted other languages, but it also has got influenced by other languages as well. It has also taken or borrowed so many words from other languages as well, and it continues to do so even today. Like it is taking a lot of Arabic English words, and making and adopting all these words. So through the process, what is called at-ta'rib is, you can say, like Arabization. Okay, Arabic. So there are and then through a process called ishtiqaq. Ishtiqaq is derivation, uh, and many other there are linguistic system in place which help the language to move with the pace of time and to adopt other words and make it its own. Okay, so it's happening in Arabic as well. So this is helping the language to become really rich and able to fulfill the needs of modern time. So the reason why Arabic is able to fulfill needs of our time is because is the main reason is the strong linguistic system developed by the earlier Arab people. Okay, Arab linguists in the earlier days, and Arabic linguistic is one of the most you know very well known linguistic system developed in, you can say, in earlier days. Okay, so this was to uh, eh, I wanted to give you a background a little bit. Okay, so uh, and uh, focus on Arabic language and its different. Especially, I wanted to show you and demonstrate clearly that how this language is able to uh, sustain itself, and how rich the language is in fact even today. Okay, now moving to other part. Now such an important language, which is language of the world, okay, language of the United Nations, language spoken by uh, almost 23 countries, and some, especially some very rich countries of the world. So this language, uh, we need to focus on this language, understand its importance, and how can use this language for our own career growth, for our professional growth, and for creating new in this innovative world, in world full of innovation. How can utilize Arabic language for the purpose. So that is very pertinent topic. And now there are areas, fortunately in these days, important areas emerging across the world, but especially in India, where we can utilize Arabic language or knowledge of Arabic for our own career growth and for our own development. So one of the most important areas today is medical technology. Ah, okay. Hello, am I audible?
Yes,
Hello,
yes, you are audible. You are audible. You are audible. Please.
okay, okay. Thank you so much, and I am sorry for this.
Yeah,
Because
network problem.
I can this. Uh, yes, it seems that I need to visit Vatakara to your regional center, sir, for interaction with many learners. So perhaps
You're always welcome, sir. Anytime. And we look forward to
so,
that because that will greatly help also.
yeah, because yeah. So okay, so it means that I will not be giving all the knowledge. Should keep something with me, okay, so that next time when I visit, I will share.
Surely, surely.
Okay, so. Uh, but thank you very much, Dr. Rajesh, for inviting me and giving this opportunity. And I'm really this network issue is a problem, but I will try not to
No
manage
problem,
with it.
sir. We can manage
Now,
with that.
moving to the second part. Yeah, moving to this second part, and how now important and emerging areas, okay, in Arabic, because such an important language, and which has such a global reach, and which has got such an important status in the among the community of nation, and it has is spoken by so many countries and all this. So this language certainly has certain features or certain good things. So uh, how do you do it? I suppose this is very important question, because we all learn Arabic. Means many of us, some learn basic level, some advanced level, some gain more proficiency, some less proficiency, but many people in fact learn language. But what we are learning it for, okay, in what way we can utilize for our own growth, and especially career growth, for the sake of innovation, for our certain as topics suggest, like startups and all that, okay. So that is, I think, very important. Now, coming to this question here, I find opportunities in modern world. If you could have asked me this question maybe 100 years ago, I perhaps might have been you know unable to say something on this subject, all right, not able to properly reply this question. It's very difficult for me. But now I can see so many things, okay, emerging in across the world, and especially something happening in India. You find like areas like medical tourism. One of the most important emerging area is medical tourism, and here you see a sector, sector, okay, is playing a crucial role in all the metropolitan cities, and even sometimes small towns even, okay, some small cities. They're also they are reaching and providing the health services there. But especially metros and major cities of the country are attracting the patients from across other regions, especially Gulf regions. Okay, so many people are coming to these hospitals for the sake of treatment, and here they need people who can uh, do interpretation for them, okay, because they are not able to uh, properly communicate with the health providers and especially doctors, okay. So they need interpreters who can help them communicate with the doctors and help other paramedical staff, okay, available there, and other helping hands there. So they need, and here is really job opportunity for those who are good in English or Hindi and know Arabic as well, okay. Or in case of region, means other languages, maybe in case of Kerala, perhaps Malayalam and Arabic may be helpful, or in case of Bengal, in Kolkata, maybe Bengali and Arabic may be is helpful in this, or in similar is the case with other regions. But even we have designed our course, it's MA in Arabic language program, keeping in mind in fact this aspect as well, okay. So we start the first course our focus is on translation and interpretation, okay. With this idea, only keeping the demand and need of the hour, we have ensured that we have kept in mind your career growth and your need first. So that is why we have designed our program accordingly. So first course is on translation, on communication, okay, communicative Arabic, and then we have translation and and all these courses. So medical tourism, this your even our MA Arabic program, if those who are doing it sincerely and working hard and want to make uh, to help to grow their career, and certainly it will help them, it will help them move forward and help them in their career, certainly this MA program. So and especially in the field of medical tourism, all these communicative Arabic that we are teaching, Arabic proficiency that we are aiming to give it to you, or translation skills that we want you to we want to inculcate, all this will certainly help you to uh, gain in the future, and you will certainly shape your destiny in the days to come, I hope. So first major focus these days is medical tourism, and I think there is a lot of job opportunities. Many people already have got employment and are benefiting a lot from this sector, and many more thanks miss to this course IGNOU MA in Arabic, where for the first time in India, miss a large number of students have enrolled. Miss, if I can count, miss, there may be 20, more than 20 universities and colleges, or more than that, teaching Arabic language. But I think the number of students they are teaching, perhaps IGNOU students in PG courses will outnumber them all. So that is a major achievement, and with the help of RC Vatakara, we are able to deliver the program for the first time learners, though they are facing some difficulties, and they have challenges and certain things, we know it. But with their sincerity, dedication, hard work, and continuous effort, they will certainly be able to shape their career and emerge victorious in this very first batch only. So medical tourism, I was focusing first area where you can explore it further. Okay, what are the opportunities, where, and what are the places where I can get this opportunity is not confined to India only. You can move to the Gulf countries, especially Dubai. You will find medical tourism there flourishing, in fact, and Dubai is also attracting people from across the other countries, and in the field of this medical field. So for those people who are, suppose, doctors, uh, with the knowledge of Arabic, will certainly be helpful to those people, any Arab people. Okay, and I can see with I can say with confidence that many students are enrolling, in fact, in our certificate level programs, and students enrolling are belong to, some of them belong to the medical field. So shows that there is certainly demand for Arabic language, and this knowledge, your degree, medical degree, along with knowledge of Arabic, will certainly help you in your career, especially in Middle East. So this is, then second area is the hotel industry, and now the travel and tourism is very popular thing, and people from one part of the world, they travel from one place to another fast, and means of communication are very effective, and everybody is now able to benefit, you know a large number of people are able to benefit from these modern facilities. Now hotel is area which is hotels are emerging, especially great hotels with brand and all that there. So there students can find employment opportunities, and with their knowledge of Arabic will certainly help them, okay, in Gulf region and in some other Arabic speaking countries. Okay, then ICT, which ICT, information communication technology. This is the era of ICT, and communication is is indispensable. Okay, these days it's now has become very much part of our life, and ICT, in the field of ICT, this Arabic language will certainly help you. Even like call centers. Okay, so some people who cannot find jobs in some very flourishing areas, so perhaps they can settle at least for these centers with their knowledge of Arabic and English, of course. Okay, so here also you can utilize your knowledge of Arabic. Then in India, we find many people working in travel agencies and even travel agents, and they are helping many people to go to Middle East, and you know and for the sake of employment and all that. So travel agency is another area where you can focus on, and you can you can start your own. Okay, I have seen many, even my own students, in fact. Okay, they have started this, and they are now they are making big. Okay, and they have got name and fame, and they have got so much, earned so much money. So now really they have changed their life. Okay, they were just like ordinary students struggling before my eyes, and now within a very short span of time, now I can see, with a lot of wonder and appreciation, their success in this field. Okay, so in Delhi, in Mumbai, and some in other cities also. Okay, people are so wherever you are, if you are from a big city, okay, so you can at least try your hand in this area, and I think that will help you. Okay, next is embassy and visa section, where you know that India, Arab, so many Arab countries, they have tried relations, strong relations with India, and they have their own embassies in, especially in New Delhi, and some in Mumbai, and maybe some in other cities also. They have their offices. So you can, your knowledge of Arabics will certainly help you to get jobs there. And again, I know many of my students, some of students, and many colleagues, in fact, who have got very good decent jobs there, and they are you know they have they are very happy, in fact, with their life there. Okay, because of the very flexible nature of work, and very comfortable environment there. So that is another area. Visa sections there. Okay, in embassies, they need the employment, they need the Arabic speaking people, or Arabic knowing people. And not only here, but also in Gulf countries also, in ministries, in defense areas, in visa sections, in all these so many areas, apart from the private sector. Even government sector also absorbs some Arabic speaking people, so there also you will find your job opportunities. Then translation bureaus. I have seen some people, in fact, starting their own translation bureau, their own organization, small organization for translation interpretation, and they are getting work from because this is world is connected today, and everybody has, you can have your office in a small corner of your home, and from there you are getting all these, work, and then getting translated from the list of the expert that you have, panel, and then, and or you yourself can, contribute as a translator, and then, earn decent money. So that is also, I have seen many people, in fact, focusing on this area only. They are just engaged in, translation. They themselves are translating, or they have created their own small, can say, organization, where they have, you know so they are also job providers, okay, though part times, but not only, job, they have got employed also, but also they are giving employment to many people. At least they are helping many people to get certain work for their earning, for their livelihood. So that is happening also. You can be one of them, okay. So I can say it's a big startup, okay, for many of you. And you can venture in this field, and utilize the thing. But of course it needs your patience, your time, your active, engagement, and of course hard work, because nothing you can gain without hard work. It's a competitive world. Everybody is, racing and racing against each other. So that's happening now, in this connection. If you really want to make your own, create your identity and make your mark, so you need to, work hard, and ensure that you get success. Okay? That is the important thing. Then MNCs, multinational companies, and transnational, companies, you can find job opportunities there, and many people again are, engaged in this. So jobs in Bangalore, in Hyderabad, in Delhi, in Miss or NCR, uh, even Mumbai, okay, Pune, and many other, major cities. I do not miss. I cannot cover every city, okay, but I can see, people getting job in some these major cities, okay. So that is also a good thing. Then uh, business and industry, because I can see some students who are learning Arabic. Why they are learning Arabic? When I asked why do you want to learn Arabic, they simply said, I want to, I am a businessman, okay, or I am a businesswoman. So I have a good business with the Middle East, so I need to learn Arabic so that I can communicate with some of them, okay, and I can use my knowledge of Arabic to, enhance my this to enhance to you know uh, enhance my profile, to gain more, opportunity, and to have better, grip on this, competitive market that of the Middle East. So business is another area where you can focus on, and with your knowledge of Arabic, you can certainly, uh, gain more. Suppose you are MBA, or you have other degrees, and and you have, in addition to that, you have Arabic knowledge. It will certainly help you in comparison to those who are simply, MBA. Or if you have ventured in the field of business, and your knowledge of Arabic will certainly help you in that also. Then now there are certain countries, Gulf, itself is now a very important and emerging market. So now little I will talk about, about Gulf, so that you can understand scenario there, and how you can use your knowledge of Arabic in Gulf, and how you can benefit from that. So I will, give you a very brief picture of the, Arab world to some extent. Or I will focus on Gulf. So uh, now now talking about the uh, Middle East, like countries like Saudi Arabia, you know it well, or you might have heard about UAE, United Arab Emirates, especially cities like Dubai and Abu Dhabi, maybe Qatar, okay, Doha, or Kuwait, or Bahrain, or Oman. Okay, all these are rich countries, and they have. But about this, and uh, of course, any other Arab countries, Arab League. Arab League has many countries, almost 22 to 23 countries are the part of Arab League, and its headquarters is in Cairo, and the combined GDP of entire Arab League nations is 7.1 trillion. Okay, so $7.1 trillion is a huge amount. Okay, so it's really, and if you consider their population, so some of the countries are really, they have very low uh, any population, a small population, and they have abundant resources. So this is a huge market. Now what is happening that in these in modern times, maybe in recent days, there is a shift in global entire political and economic scenario. And a shift is a different kind of shift. Earlier it was world was hegemonic. Okay, US dominated world. Okay, where US played as in a unipolar world, where US was the sole player as superpower, as a unipolar system, where uh, no other countries could compete with US because of this supremacy in the field of military, in economy, and also dollar was the ruled the world. There was like what we call in globalization McDonaldization. Okay, McDonald's. So if you were McDonald, in the world, and all these Hollywood and all these. Okay, so what is called soft power. So soft power is hard power like military power. There is like soft power. Joseph and I of Howard University have given this. Okay, soft power. So soft power is is so US was the country which was having this soft power, and it's, you can say, cultural impact on other countries. So it was, you can say, in a word, US dominated world. Okay, it was US dominated world. And now what is happening now, of course, US is not going to cede its place and easily, and it's not going to, you cannot say that suddenly there will be other superpowers emerging very soon and all that. That's not likely, but maybe not in near future, but maybe in future, in days to come, certainly there will be some other countries with a strong military power and economic strength. They will be equally capable, and will be equal, like emerge like superpower. Okay, so they will be, if not US, so they will be able to compete at least with the United States of America. So that is certainly going to happen for sure. So what is happening, US had in fact, some people had predicted, like Fariz Zakaria, okay, that post-American world, and we uh, 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 we used to be US. Okay, all these. So such type of books you can find. Okay, post-American world and all that books are available in, in different places. So. Now people are talking about that post-American world, and they're talking for a long time, in fact. Okay, but now that is happening, is becoming a reality. What is happening, that now the world is moving from that unipolar hegemonic system to the bipolar and the multipolar type of the system, and where other countries are also asserting equally. Okay, so you can say like Europe earlier, in terms of euro and European Union, and then all these. Okay, so it was an attempt to emerge as an important bloc. Okay, to, if not to counter US, but at least to emerge as important entity, political entity, or economic group, which can assert its own its importance, okay, to the in the world. Now what is happening when the war, in fact, now happening in between Russia and Ukraine, which is supported by US and other European countries, is another way of assertion in certain regions, by certain regions. We can say that they're asserting, okay, that they want to assert their power, their, at least if not economic, then their military power at least. Okay, so that is happening. But the most important thing that is happening, apart from all this, okay, in war and peace, all that is going on, there is certainly a very a very amazing, interesting thing happening, that is in the Middle East. Okay, and very few people, in fact, do mistake notice of this. What is that? Middle East itself is on the course of transformation. It transforming itself economically. So earlier, that was oil driven economy. entirely dependent upon oil or natural gas and all that. Now they are transforming themselves and transforming fast. Okay, so they are, this is like Arabic language, they also are moving with the pace of time, or at least trying to move with the pace of time. Okay, and their main focus on market, on business. Okay, so global business now is, some people say, even have started saying that now the main global market or business leader are going to be Arabs. Okay, that is something. Okay, people, uh, so now main Davos forum and all that, now maybe that is happening here in Middle East. So they have surplus, you know, income. They have the income to invest, and they are investing, in fact, in different regions and different parts of the world. Okay, so now this has attracted, business from across the world, and investors are coming to, they're knocking their doors, and they are getting their enough amount, in fact, for them, for their business purpose. And uh, unlike some other countries where people, you invite businessmen that you come and you invest your money here. Okay, but Arabs are doing just opposite, where the people come empty handed, and Arabs give them money, and you take money and go and invest, okay, there, or you do business, all right, or do something here, some innovation, something. Okay, you start something. So you come with your brain, with your, innovation, with your technology, with your all these, some new things. Okay, and we give you space, and we give you money, we give you the everything. Okay, and you will, you do your business here. So there is, a shift happening in, from oil dependent economy, they are trying to become autonomous, they are trying to become, independent from oil, and they themselves, trying to provide a very business friendly, atmosphere there, so that people can benefit, and they themselves can benefit. Okay, on that. So there are certain, like from AI, artificial intelligence. Arabs, many Arab countries now are, you know, very much keen to, or already they are doing, in fact, on this artificial intelligence. There is huge investment, and they are investing very, they are doing very smart investment. They are not, investing in areas which are not going to fetch money or not give them good return. Okay, that's not. So you can say Emirate. Okay, for example, uh, aviation sector. So you have Emirate, you have Qatar Airways, you have, okay, all these, where they are, they are very smart to, in their investment, and very selective. Okay, so now it is estimated that by 2030, means the Middle East can make 320 billion, dollar through this small AI, artificial intelligence. That is, most emerging thing in the world today. So they themselves are very much on it and doing it. Okay, then the advantage is youthful, workforce. Earlier, now Arabs do have their own, population. They themselves are now, getting their well educated, and they've got a modern education, and now they are able to work in their own country. So that is also another benefit with the Arab, nation. Then they are investing heavily in the real estate, and you can see this, real estate, you can see the all these skyscrapers, you can see all these, huge buildings in many Arab, countries. So real estate, another, is continues to remain the main, another important priority for Arabs. Then travel and tourism is the sector. I mentioned the, example of this uh, Emirate Airways, and then Qatar Airways, and many other. Okay, so these are the controlled by some very, powerful Arab businessmen, and they are very, very, efficient in handling this area, and they have, got to the top of the, ladder in this field. So that shows that they are. Then e-commerce is another area where they are focusing on, and so you can see certain kind of, economic diversification taking place. Diversi- Diversification from this, oil dependence, natural gas dependence, from this natural resources, all that. They are now, they are, investing in green technology. So like recent example is the city called Neom Neom city in Saudi Arabia. Okay, very uh, latest example of a smart city, and where hundreds 100-mile long, emission free zone, and completely green city, very smartest city possible. Okay, and city based on mis- using artificial intelligence, and all this, the effort is economic diversification and gaining through the modern and latest emerging areas in the field of technology, in the field of commerce, in the field e-commerce, in the field of artificial intelligence, in the field of like travel and tourism, and many other areas. So that is now, this is a green pasture, certainly, for many people. Okay, from the people, even from the Western or European countries, some people, some businessmen, in fact, certainly are coming to the Middle East, and they're investing there, or they are at least getting the amount, enough amount for them to invest in some important areas. So that is happening. Some people with knowledge and talent, and with enough innovative ideas and things, can benefit from this, from these new things. They themselves can, they can go to Middle East, or they can do virtually from here, whichever possible. But that is something where experts will certainly guide you more. But I can only end this on a positive note, that it is certainly, your future is bright, and I can see a lot of any green grass, okay, for you to go and enjoy your days. So that will certainly is going to help you, and your knowledge of Arabic will help you in many ways. And these there are certain examples I have given, but you yourself will start thinking, and innovating, and utilizing your knowledge of Arabic in your own ways. And it is the beauty of a knowledgeable person is this, that the person can you know uh, can create his own path, and doesn't rely on the beaten track, doesn't follow everyone, but has creates his own path, or her own path, and moves on the road of progress and success. So I will end with this Arabic, or this Arabic couplet: يسعى الفتى لأمور ليس يدركها، النفس واحدة والهم منتشر، والهم منتشر. Okay, and I will say this in uh, uh, this in Urdu, like uh, अगर एक चमन छिन गया भी तो क्या गम, मुकामात आहो फुगा और भी हैं. You can we say in Arabic or Urdu couplet, ज़मी और भी, आसमां और भी हैं. Okay, and we say निगाह बुलंद सुखन दिल नवाज जहाँ पुरसोज, यही है रख्त सफ़र मेरे कारवां के लिए. Okay, निगाह बुलंद, like broad vision, heart full of passion, and uh, soothing voice means good communication. These are the real tools for a leader. Okay, so many of you can become leader, and can 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 have your huge impact on the society, on the people, and on the world. So thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for that very interesting and very in-depth session. In fact, your session was not only related to Arabic and how the knowledge of Arabic would help create innovations and so on. It was also a class on international relations, on soft power, on Joseph Nye, and so many other things. In fact, I was really impressed with the depth and range of knowledge that you have in other areas as well. So congratulations for that as well. Even otherwise, this was a wonderful session, a session in which lot of ideas did come to our minds. In fact, many of us were under the impression that the opportunities in Arabic relate only to the traditional areas like medical tourism, hotel industry, traditional ICT like call centers and all that, travel agencies, in embassies, so on and so forth. But you have introduced many other areas in which the students can have a gainful employment and gainful engagement if they have a good knowledge of Arabic. In fact, coming to the aspect of soft power that you are talking about, one of the recent aspects that has come into play is that the Indian rupee now will be accepted in 19 countries and for mutual trade. And many of these countries are Arab countries, in fact. So there also, with the Indian rupee getting accepted in many of the Arab countries, including the UAE, there will be a lot of opportunities for our learners to establish their own businesses, their own concerns, maybe investment opportunities also in Arab countries. So all the future really seems to be very, very bright for those who have a very good understanding of Arabic and related areas. In fact, the close association that India has with the Arab countries, for example, India is a part of the IQ YouTube, which is a recent initiative, and many other areas is also a bonus for our students because they can now go ahead and use this good relation that India has with Arab countries to benefit from the process. So thank you, sir. Thank you for that wonderful session. Yeah, in fact, this is a session that will be very helpful to students because they will now be in a position to understand that they are not wasting their time by studying MA Arabic. They are, in fact, investing their time in something very fruitful, which will yield them good returns if they, in fact, make an effort in that direction. I think we have a few questions as well from the learners. We can take them one by one. One of the question that is being asked here by Eunice is, so will diploma in Arabic start soon in IGNOU?
Yeah, diploma in Arabic, yes, is on the card, but we uh, we are not able to start it due to some faculty constraint. We're requesting our university to give us some hands and some additional, and university is in the process of doing it. So the sooner we get it, we will certainly go for it. And diploma is in our in very much in pipeline, so we'll do certainly. So those students who benefit from certificate level courses both in online and offline mode can go for the diploma. And even diploma will help them in getting employment. Okay. uh, if you It's all about communication. If you are able to develop communication skill, you can gain certainly in terms of employment and all the other things. So diploma certificate is a bit lower, but yes, diploma will certainly help you in doing this. Only our now uh, uh, for me a problem is that एक जान और आरजू तमाम. Okay. So one soul and many desires. So I expect from the university to help us and give us more, at least one more uh, okay person as faculty, one or two at least. So we will be very much comfortable in doing more courses for you. But yes, that is on the card. But I cannot say that we will start maybe within 3 months or all that. That I cannot say. Those interested can, for the time being, can do it from the colleges and from other places. Okay, really dear to them.
That's right. There is another question. Can we have a brief session about examination and question pattern?
Yeah, that question I was expecting, and I had promised you earlier that I will be we will hold this session. So uh, if as per convenience of RC, and Dr. Rajesh will tell us, we will hold a session maybe within a week. Okay,
Sure.
next week we
Next
can
week,
hold the
if you are
session.
convenient, then maybe next week or so we can hold that.
Yeah, certainly. So next week, and it's very much in my mind, and I am, very much for it. So it's a question of time, and we will certainly hold it.
Surely, surely, sir.
We
We will.
are very much,
I'll consult you, and we will have it next week.
yeah, 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 sure, sure, sure. We will do it.
Students are also asking about study materials. Many students are asking what is the
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
stage of
yeah.
study materials.
Yeah, yeah, study material. Yeah, in fact, there are certain one or two units which we will be sending maybe 3 4 days, within 3 4 days, and rest we have sent to you, and uh, some units were not properly written. In fact, so now we have engaged some other experts, and we are taking their help, and now they are giving. So that is why it got delayed. So I hope that next week we will give you okay, all these rest of 2 units as well. And study material, some students do want hard copy, but this thing could not materialize, okay, not only in my program but also in other new programs, like here in French and in all the programs. Okay, so hard copies are not coming easily, and it's taking. So first year students are perhaps they have to rely on the soft copy only. Okay, if those who really want to read or go through hard copy only, so they can download it, and at least for the exam purpose they can utilize it. And or they can wait for the next session. Means till then, hope the things will be ready. It's a very lengthy process and tedious thing. Okay, this entire thing, because we in this entire thing, it's not like direct teaching, where here you are dependent upon so many other persons whom you do not have much control over. So that is the problem. That is why this all this is taking a long time. But student, please rest assured, don't that we will do our best, and try to benefit from the resources that we have given in the form of soft material. And for exam purpose, that's enough. Means you go through those units, and focus on those units, and you will you know you will certainly benefit a lot. And regarding exam, we will hold separate session where we will guide you and tell you how to focus on exam, and what are the areas where you can. We will discuss in detail everything, because yours is the new batch and you do not have model question papers, so it is our responsibility to guide you as much as we can.
That's great, sir. Maybe next week we can surely convene that session, and students will benefit a great deal. I do not know whether Dr. Rahman Anwar has raised a question, or is it a comment? Can you make out, sir?
No, he's saying masal khair. He is saying just masal
Oh,
khair, good evening. So okay, masal noor, I will say masal noor. Okay, good evening. So okay,
I, I
so
think these
masal
are the
khair.
basic. Yeah, I think these are the basic questions that we have for the day. So thank you so much. If you kindly permit, I think we can end the session today. It is. It has been a wonderful session. I think I enjoyed this session as much as any of the other students would have. Every word that you are saying, I was constantly listening to that. It was really wonderful to have this session, and it gave us a lot of idea regarding Arabic in general, which is, I feel, as important as going through the syllabus as such. And it is so nice that every time you are so easily available to us that we feel free to contact you and convene a session that talks about how down to earth you are, how good you are to both us and to our students. So thank you so much, sir, and shukran,
Thank you,
Jaslan.
thank you.
I hope
Shukran
I have not made
jazeelan.
a
Thank you
mistake.
so much. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Shukran jazeela. And
Okay, okay.
it was pleasure to be here with you, and after a long time.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
my best wishes for success of this innovative club and all these your activities. And
Thank you.
now I can see here people. I in main campus here headquarters. I hear your name. Faculties are talking about that. RC Vatakara is doing wonderful. Okay,
Oh,
I
thank
think
you
you
so
are
much.
adding another feather to your cap.
Thank you.
your cap, and people are full of praise for your good work. So I was thinking that I will convey this at least. Okay, that people are appreciating your efforts, and my best wishes for this innovative collab and all the activities that you are going to do in the future, and also my prayers for your good health and your
Thank
your
you so
your
much.
your progress,
And,
so
and
and progress of your region, RC especially.
thank you so
So
much for
it
your
was
wonderful support. It is all because of your support that we can do things, and we look forward to your close
yeah,
association in future as well.
yeah. So thanks everyone. Thanks all the learners. They came from here and try to learn certain things. And in future also we will be available
Surely.
for any kind of uh, doubt, any kind of information you want, or any thing related to Arabic, means whatever knowledge we can provide. Okay, we will give, because I believe that I am part of this society, and whatever
Exactly.
I am because of the society that has given me. So now is the time to give it back. Okay,
Exactly.
so
Exactly.
that is my to
And
give
one
as much
good
as
thing
I
is
can.
that,
Okay.
yes, sir, one good thing is that we have received a large number of assignments this time. I think practically every student, region at least has given his or her assignment. And RC Cochin, since
Okay.
they do not have evaluators, they have also sent all the assignments to us only. So we are in the process of getting them evaluated, and hopefully everything will be okay.
Great. So again, another is shows the success of the program and the interest of the learners in the program. Okay,
Exactly.
so
Exactly.
they are not just here for the sake of admission only, but they are sincere and hardworking and doing their job well. So
Yeah, in fact, I
again,
was
this
also
very good
surprised at the
news,
number of
and
assignments that we are receiving.
is yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
projects also. In fact,
So
projects also in large
again,
numbers.
it's your effort, and you are able to, yeah, able to provide them the convenient environment for them to flourish and do their work. So this is great. Great.
Thank you so much, sir. And it was wonderful having you with us. And soon we'll be having you with us for another session. Thank you for your time, and thank you
Yeah,
for all the support that you are giving us.
welcome, welcome, welcome,
Thank you, sir.
welcome.
Thank you.
مع السلامة. مع السلامة. مع السلامة.
Shukran.
عفوا عفوا.